Hello everyone, this is the continuation of our restaurant POS system series, and in this video we are diving into Redux, a powerful library for managing state in your application. So what exactly is Redux? Think of Redux as a centralized store for your application state. Instead of managing state separately in each component, Redux keeps everything in one place. Now Redux follows a simple pattern where component dispatch actions and actions are processed by reducers, and then reducers update the state and the updated state is passed back to the component. So this is a basic definition of Redux. Okay, now let's start integrating it in our application. So first we will need two packages, that is Redux Toolkit and React Redux. Okay, I don't want to install it again because I already installed it, so you have to install it in your system. Okay, now installation is done. Now go to the source directory and create a folder for Redux. Inside Redux, create a file store.js, and here first of all import configure store, and then let's create store by configuring store, and here you have to write reducers, and for now we will keep it empty. Later we will add reducers here. Okay, now let's export it. Now we have to wrap our app component with provider. Okay, here provider is in React Redux package, and the provider makes the Redux store accessible to every component in the app, so you can easily manage global state. Now we have to pass here as a props store. Okay, so we are done with the installation and Redux store setup. Now let's create our slice. Okay, before creating slide, actually I figure out some issues in our UI. So first we have to fix that. So you can see that the background of these names is not visible properly. So first of all we have to fix it. So follow me. So copy this code and remove the method and paste it here. Okay, now go to the table card and place it with get and get bg color and remove this from here and write it like style and background color get bg color. Okay, now it will work. Okay, it's working. Now you can see that there is a seat. Okay, in your UI it is not showing, so just write this line. Now next thing is that we have in your UI the home page background color is showing. Okay, and it is static, but in you can see that this is changing with respect to the pages. Okay, so it's looking good and working properly. Now next thing is I want to disable this create order model button from table page. I only want to open this create order model when I am on orders page and home page. Okay, so just disable it for the table page. So go to the bottom nav and on the button you have to write it, you have to write like disabled and here write is active. And we have to disable it for menu page as well. Okay, so it is disabled for menu page. Okay, so these are the few fixes. Now let's start our Redux integration. So first of all, let me show you what I am going to do is whenever I click on this create order button, then I will write here my name Amrit and phone number of guests, create order, table. Then I want to populate those data here. Okay, so now let's start. So go to the Redux and create a folder for slice and create a customer slice.js. Here import create slice. Then you have to define the initial state. Here attributes like customer name, customer phone, guest and table. Now let's create customer slice. Create slice. Then first of all write the name of the slice, that is customer, and pass the initial state and then reducers. So first reducer is set customer. Okay, so in this you have to pass some parameters like state and action. You have to destructure data from action.payload. That is name, phone number and guests. Okay, now set this data into the state. Okay, now another reducer is remove customers. Okay, so write here state and state dot, and then we have to set everything to its initial state. Okay, now the last reducer is update table. Now we have to export our reducers and actions. Okay, now go to the store.js and write here customer and customer slice. Okay, customer slice here. Okay, so we are done with customer slice. Now we are done with the customer slice. Now let's set the customer data. Okay, so go to the bottom navigation and first of all collapse these buttons. And we have to take the input from this model. Okay, so first create two state. Number one is for the name and number two is for the phone number. Okay, now write it here, value, name, and here phone, and again write on change event e set name event.target.value. Okay, now change this set name to set phone. Now go down and remove this navigate from here and write it here, handle create order. Now let's define this method. Okay, now here we have to send the data to the store. So first of all we need a dispatch from use dispatch hook. So create a variable dispatch and import use dispatch hooks, and then here write dispatch, and here we have to write our actions that we created, set customer, and pass the payloads, that is name, phone, and guests. Okay, okay, now go to the tables, table card, and here also we have to import the dispatch, use dispatch hook, and if the table is available then dispatch update table, and here pass the table name, and here we have to write it like this so that the name of the table is passed to the handle click function, and accept the parameter here and pass it. Now let's test it. So correct, this is the initial state of the Redux. Now click on order button, write the name, phone number, and person, and then select the table. Okay, now go to the React Dev tool. Then you can see that the data is populated, and you can see that at first set customer all the three data is filled, and after the update table all the table name number is filled. Okay, so this is done. Now let's display it here. So go to the menu page first and display it here. First of all, you have to import a use selector hooks through which we can get data from the store. So write it like customer data use selector. Here write state.customer. This is our reducer which we made in store.js file. Okay. Now write it customer data dot customer name. Okay, and here customer data dot table number. Now you can see that name is displaying here. Now we have to display it here as well. So copy this and go to the menu and customer info, paste it here, import the use selector hook and write it customer data dot customer name. Okay, so when you reload the page, the data will lost. You have to set the data again.